It's Week 11 of the NFL.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action now with Purdy. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. It will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking.
Ooh, Mike McDonald not liking what he saw. The challenge flags hit the field.
Previous play is under review.
Now we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They send the tight end in motion left. Purdy setting up that play action. Kittle brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In third and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in the fourth downs instead. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Putting the tight end in motion. Play action on first down. Gets this to Fant. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback, there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on third down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for in the call sheet.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. That throw finds Kittle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This one falls incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From midfield now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. They'll throw it. Wow, wide open here. Complete. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks break the tie here in the 1st. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2 yards on the run. Still ground to make up, though, as they face 2nd and 13.
Brings up 2nd and 13.
From the gun is Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First play of the drive, here's Walker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. He's got it on the bootleg. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks first down.
They just get the play off. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They go play action here. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has it at the 7. It's a Seattle touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Purdy finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brought down by Reek Woolen. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the counter, McCaffrey. Open space inside the 40. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game. In that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with the twist, head the other way for a big run.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Looking to throw, Purdy. Kittle brings it in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
He brings it in, and he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to make.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. George Kittle, the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding, receiving team.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Purdy on 1st down. Cut by Jennings. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the look outside yields no fruit. They make the stop near the line of scrimmage. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to get it with the option. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. His first kick was good, and his second look from 35 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he gets him around 6 there. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Staying with Walker. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here he is on 3rd and long. Gets this to Fant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the 49ers will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That finds Ayuk complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll take an option to the right on 1st down. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Motioning one of the tight ends. Play action now with Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. He's on the move. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Mitch Wisnowski headed back down as they'll punt it away once more. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Cut for big yards on the right side. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To throw it on 1st down. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. He'll throw it yet again. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it again here. Finds Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Working inside the red zone. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That brings us to the break, and it's the Seahawks taking a lead into that visiting locker room. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Drake London, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Jones, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Kellen Mond leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. In that first half, we were treated to a fine performance by this rookie quarterback. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Walker on 1st down. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll throw it. Connection made to Smith-Njigba. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On third down, Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running back sent in motion left. First down throw by Purdy. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Ooh, but we've got a flag on the play.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them. A little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie. You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Pass play coming here. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Purdy throwing here on first. Completed over the middle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Reek Woolen. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 40-yard line.
Tight end in motion left. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 4th and short. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Avoids the set. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
This is Walker on 2nd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. They'll send out the punting unit. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. So here come the 49ers on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Isn't anybody on the field defensively who sees it better vision than these safeties? So he looked around, I'm going to guess, and decided the best read was to call my own number on that blitz. And a lot of times he'll get the benefit of the doubt, especially, Kate, when he finishes a play like that.
The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They go play action on 1st. Brought in right side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Motioning the tight end now. From the 25 on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They are throwing it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down mark.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. He has it at the 13. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 48. Hits his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Pickup of 2 here. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. From the gun is Purdy. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Returnable from the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks offense running out now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Play action on first down. Cut by Lockett. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They're going play action. Completed to Lockett. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to the air here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They've got first down from the 31. Setting up a throw. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Second and 3 now. From the 24. Into the hands of Walker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Working inside the red zone. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
49ers 20.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Stop up at the 46-yard line. First down throw by Purdy. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Trying again following the sack. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. They kick the running back in motion. Third and long, Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Seahawks approaching win number 7 on the year. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Ball at the 33 for first down. We give up the gut to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. Walker now from the gun. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Give him only 3, and that brings up fourth down and 8. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This from 48 on the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Back out runs their offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Now to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Seahawks in a victory formation as they take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
The Seahawks in a victory formation as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.